This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
Some support for Three Beers In comes from Manscaped. Hey, Cutter.
What's going on, Ross?
Remember that time you got kicked out of Star Tours at Disneyland because they thought you were smuggling Ewoks in your mankini?
No.
Oh. Well, never be embarrassed by your disgusting body ever again.
Well, lower body.
Yeah, because Manscaped has redesigned the electric trimmer. And you know what you're going to say? I'm worried it'll turn my man cabbage into a julienne salad. Well, have no fear. Their Lawnmower 2.0 has proprietary skin-safe technology, so this trimmer won't nick or snag your cashew. And Manscaped believes in always using the right tools for the job. You wouldn't use the same razor that you don't use on your face.
That you don't use on your face.
You wouldn't use the same razor that you don't use on your face on your butt Velcro, right?
So,
That's just nasty. Manscaped also has the Crop Preserver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant and a moisturizer. You already put deodorant on your armpits sometimes. Why are you not putting deodorant on the smelliest part of your body? Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BIGHEADS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code BIGHEADS. Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-belt grooming. Precious engineered tools to turn your pubic zirconia into your family jewels.
There is a podcast no one asked for. A podcast you never knew you didn't want. 3 Beers In. This is the podcast.
I anticipate a deeply religious experience.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for another episode. A
mini episode.
Mini mystery episode of 3 Beers In.
Bring it.
Joel's got a mystery beer for us.
Mystery Porter.
Friends and Allies. Nice. What?
I figured we wouldn't get a lot of chances to go there. So.
I've been there.
We haven't done that. When's the last time we did a Friends and Allies?
It's been a long time.
First episode, second episode,
third.
We did their Fresh Ghost.
We did their Go Valley IPA on our first ice cream episode.
Really?
It was terrible because an IPA and ice cream is
we did
not
the
way to go.
We did the Fresh Ghost, and we didn't rate that very highly either.
Foamy. I liked it.
I told her, I was like, yeah, we did. I actually talked to her, and she actually gave me a business card of the owner. Mm-hmm. She was talking to some guys on the side. And
men that own it. Oops.
Oh my gosh, Ross.
She's talking to some guys on the side.
Crowlers aren't the best pour. They need to fix the pour, the like mouth for crowlers.
Something came in mind. This one?
Oh, well.
It's kind of dented. They gave me a bag, and when I was walking to the car, it broke.
Oh, shit.
All 3 of them got dented and mixed up and stuff. So I don't know if that'll affect anything. But I'd mentioned, we didn't get her name.
Smell of this one is a lot similar than
But the girl at the front bar, when I went to go get it today, she was talking to some guys because she was having a hard time with the crowling machine. Mm-hmm. And they were walking her through it. So I don't know if they work there. I don't know what their job is. But so then I was like, hey, is there someone we could talk to about doing the podcast? She's like, oh, were you here the other day or a while back? It's like, no, we haven't done one.
Yeah.
And she's like, someone else did a podcast here. I was like, yeah, I know there's like 2 other guys. I think they play video games or do crime podcasts and beer. And then I was like, I know there's a couple girls that do one too. And she didn't know who it was, but it wasn't us.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah.
But
I got his business card, Devin.
Yeah.
All right.
Pons.
Yeah.
He's the owner operator, and
he's also, I think,
more importantly,
chairman
guys,
or president of the Texas Craft Brewers Guild.
This is Clint, Ross, and Joel on this special mini episode.
Oh yeah, so we did not.
We just fucking. This is like an up too late with Clint, Ross, and Joel.
It is, yes.
So again, we're drinking Friends and Allies Porter.
What's the name of the porter?
Something boy.
Porter boy.
It's kind
Porter
of
boy.
It's kind of offensive.
Bellboy.
Cabin man.
Yes. I remember that.
But it was one of like 4 bars in Austin that have
Porters.
porters right now. And we've already had the other 2. The other one would be Celis and...
I thought Celis was in bankruptcy right now. Are they still making?
No, they're still brewing.
Okay.
I think chapter 11. So just restructuring. I don't know who's selling them stuff though for brewing.
Right.
So they're in debt to every.
Well, they may be just making them prepay for it.
Yeah.
So this is a seasonal. You can only get it on draft, and then you can go there and get it in Crowler.
Okay.
It's called...
Oh yeah. Now after September 1st, you can.
The Lobby Boy. And
Lobby
it has
Boy.
somebody with
Okay.
like a lobby kind of like shirt and hat.
So
And when it returns, it will be a lobby man.
It says it's light body, roast, and chocolatey.
these pipes are clean.
And then it says, I'm assuming this is a quote from something because it's in quotes. It says, "Keep your hands off my Lobby Boy."
Yeah.
You filthy goddamn pockmarked fascist assholes! Take your hands off my lobby boy!
It's Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, okay.
So this one I get more chocolate on. This
Yeah.
one is, and maybe a little dark fruit on it
I see that.
I was worried it's going to be sour.
versus
Why you don't have to worry about things being sour.
the Pint House, where that one was more coffee to me.
Yeah,
this
this
one's
has
definitely more dark fruit and chocolate.
Yeah, I can definitely.
Oh,
see
I
that.
thought you said it was less chocolate. Okay. So
No.
more
This
chocolate.
is, I feel like it's more chocolate, more dark fruit. Definitely got some
Yeah, more fruit for sure.
more plum, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a description of really what it is. Light body, roast, and chocolatey. I mean,
Hands
that's how
off
I'd
my lobby
explain
boy.
every porter.
This is more like porter culture than it is the
Yeah.
I'd say that.
blind
Blind Jake.
Jake from Pint House.
Yeah.
Get
It's
the
funny to
sense.
think that this is a porter, but it tastes totally different than the other one that we had.
Yeah.
There's different styles within porters. Yeah,
There is definitely more fruit taste. And
Yeah.
if I had to say, I would say it's like plum almost.
Yeah.
it would have been interesting to find a Baltic porter as well, but
What's the
that's hard. That's
even
hard to
sweeter.
find.
You-
Baltic.
Yeah.
would
You said
be
the
even
Baltic
sweeter style.
Sweeter? What's sweeter?
This might be a
about it?
Baltic.
Like,
I wouldn't
It's
say
not sweet
this
enough?
is- no, but it's drastically way chocolatier
okay, that's what I was
with
going to
that
ask.
with a lot less roast. Which this has very little roast.
To
Yeah.
me, this has.
I think this
there's a
is-
little bit there, but it's more chocolate and fruit.
I think.
Yeah, yeah.
I had this might be either a brown porter or a robust porter.
Yeah, it's totally different.
But-
it's interesting.
I don't know that
Just as light, it feels like, but it's totally different in flavor.
it's got a cleaner finish too. I think I like this more than the Pint House Porter.
I don't know if it fits either category.
I mean, it's got I mean, I can feel some roastiness in it, and but
Very
it's definitely
mild.
got that chocolate and fruit in there, man.
I'm getting a lot more of the fruit, I think.
Yeah,
which isn't bad.
No,
I
but, sorry, the chocolate and or
Might
the
be more
roastiness,
brown porter
kind of-
versus robust porter.
it kind of lingers in the mouth.
Yeah.
well, they
as-
did say they melt Milky Ways and put them in here, so that's probably
no,
where it
they
is.
don't.
But yeah, so like this, when you sip it, it's a lot of fruit.
I-
But like as you like sit here and just kind of talk and like kind of pay attention to what's happening, you really kind of have that chocolate aftertaste. Like after you've
Yeah.
taken a bite of dark chocolate, you're just sitting there, you know.
So it
and
tastes
then
like a fruit that's been
there's a
wrapped in
little
chocolate
bit of
almost.
roastiness to it. Yeah,
Like there's layers to it.
I can see
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
like ogres. There's layers.
Like a chocolate blueberry.
Like a chocolate parfait.
I hope there's not blueberries in this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long night. That Taco Cabana is not going to do well. Yeah. I was really worried because when I was looking at their list,
It even
They-
smells fruitier.
they kind of do their own thing. They're not like I would love to. We should write our
does.
own description for
Their
friends and
own.
allies. Like opposite of like I'm trying to make something that I would enjoy. It's like this
I
is actually sounds like something they probably would
I like
enjoy.
them. I like their tap room, though it's not as big as the bouldering gym right next door.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Eastsiders.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And is it a train that goes through there? Because the parking lot is
Is
packed.
there? The parking
train
lot
station?
is packed.
The parking lot is packed for that bouldering gym, probably.
Yeah,
That boulder.
but it is a huge parking lot, and even when that fills up, they have like another parking lot on the other side.
Yeah, I thought I missed it, and then I saw Friends and Allies, and then I
Yeah.
saw a collaboration with. It's a collaboration Eastsiders. Both were fairly dead when I walked in.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, it's kind of cool to see that Eastsiders are right there, and I was like, this is great because I could see it being happy. You know, people want to stop there.
We
Yeah.
need to do a podcast with them to ask them why they call themselves Friends and Allies, and then have a bear and a wolf who are natural enemies.
Did we talk about that on the podcast?
Friends
They're not friends.
It's
and
like,
allies.
They're not.
it's like Hound.
against people.
They're.
Yeah, it's like Hound and the Fox. Why are
It's
they
like-
gonna be friends?
Why did you just say that backwards?
The
Fox and the Hound? Is it
Yeah,
Fox and the
Fox and the
Hound?
Hound.
All right, you got a child.
the
you know
enemy
that.
of my enemy is my friend.
These are two adult
Yeah.
animals, and they are mortal enemies.
But they grew up as young animals together.
I don't know that. I don't know their story. But that is a bear.
It's
and a wolf.
obviously that's
polar bear, right? And a
they.
wolf.
Yeah, that's a
No,
polar bear and a
no,
wolf.
not a polar
Mortal enemies: the polar bear and the wolf.
You know what it is?
bear and the Arctic fox.
Yeah, it's probably the bear like hibernates a little bit, and the
No,
wolf.
they were both abandoned by their parents, and they grew up together as they. I don't know.
It's
They
not the fox and the hound.
The wolf thought he was a bear. The bear thought he was a wolf because they couldn't
Yeah.
see themselves in a mirror. I don't know.
He's got a heartbreaking decision to make about whether his best friend lives or dies.
I just it doesn't work that way. I've watched too many documentaries on Yellowstone to know that
But did you watch
bears
Milo and Otis?
wolves are not friends and allies.
Yeah, I guess so. But these are different
Why?
somehow.
But it is funny that you're bringing that up because all the cans. Well, the
I do like the Crowler artwork.
Yeah, the Crowlers have that, and the T-shirts all look the same, and they all have the same logo on it. So
No, yeah,
it's adamant that they're pushing that wolf and bear.
Yeah, that's their
let me,
thing.
Let me
That's
be
their
clear.
logo.
It's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. All right.
Does beer make sense?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
but that
Is this
doesn't.
what beer should taste
Look,
like?
we're an honest podcast here, all right? We
Yeah.
gotta call it like we see it. You know.
I mean, we're not, I wouldn't say we're, always right, but yes, we're honest.
No, we're not always right, but we're honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we give our.
We say what we think, and
whenever Cutter is wrong, we point it out.
yeah, when Cutter's wrong, we point it out. But like,
which is 90%
this-
of the time.
True story. Just don't look it up.
it goes into like my
It
rant,
happens.
like
Oh, here we go.
goes into my rants about like using fancy words to describe your brewery. You know,
Oh, I thought you were saying ranking.
like or like
I
it
can
goes
look
into like
yeah, what house friends and allies?
oh, you're gonna pull up their description. Oh, don't
Yeah.
do it. Don't trigger me, man. Don't trigger me. But like
I don't think they have stuff on their website.
you know,
Actually, now that I think-
they don't have a whole lot of.
we question,
from what I
you know,
remember.
in our thing with Circle, question their whole Circle thing. We got a good explanation from Ben, but
Yeah.
doesn't mean we don't ask the hard hitting questions. And the hard hitting
We won't
question
do
for
that,
friends and
yeah.
allies is, why do you have mortal enemies as your logo for your friends and allies brewery?
They probably have a reason.
And I'm willing to hear it, and I'm willing to tell them why they're wrong.
And why does Freshco suck?
No,
Fresh Coast
I
You
liked Fresh Coast.
Go back to the original edit of
Yeah,
that
I gave it-
podcast.
I gave
You
it a 1.
shit so much.
I gave it a
Everyone
0.
I gave it a 1. I liked it.
That was-
Even after we kept drinking, I pulled a brown out of the fridge and I was like, this isn't as good. I want more Fresh Coast. And you got the last one, and I traded you the brown for the Bell's Best Brown. I traded you that for the last can of.
I don't know how you remember that.
Yeah,
That was like 2 years
He
ago.
probably listened to it 100 times.
No, well, not since we released it.
or you edited it. Yeah.
I listened to the old ones a lot less than the new ones, I think. I don't know.
Man, this is smooth. This is a smooth beer.
Yeah, they don't have anything on their website about their philosophy or
So let's just make it up.
community
Good.
or
Hey,
building.
your logo
with-
doesn't make sense, but you just took a step up, friends and allies. Good job.
I am triggered because I see your can, and I think you're trying to tell me that the wolf is part of the evolutionary
Wait.
cycle of a bear.
Are they having
and that it'll
sex,
eventually be
or-
No, they're
Not right there, but like later in the night. It's like that's what they're alluding to, right?
Yeah. I want to start a petition. Wolves and bears should not get married. I think we just need to outlaw that right now.
You want them living in sin?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, guys.
We're going to call it the BoJack Horseman doctrine. Bears and wolves should
Well, that
not
was-
be allowed to marry. I feel like that would be something in their show.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I know Ross loves,
Nick
it's not
Kroll.
Professor Peanut Butter.
Professor
God.
Black.
What's his peanut butter? I know you don't like, what's his name? Yeah.
Thompson,
Yeah.
Paul F. Tompkins.
Yep.
He doesn't do voices. That's just his, voice.
Yeah.
Every time. He does a character on Bob's Burgers, and then
It's
he
just
does
his voice?
characters. Yeah, it's the same voice. I guess he has a cartoony voice that are like Lisa on The Simpsons is like, that's just her regular voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because doesn't she do Bart too?
No, that's Yeardley Smith, and
Oh.
Nancy Cartwright does Bart. She also did, I think, Bobby on King of the Hill, and Rufus the Naked Mole Rat on Kim Possible.
I didn't know that one, but that's awesome.
He just like squeaks and stuff. But, yeah,
Yeah, well,
she does a
and,
ton
you
of
know,
stuff actually. But yeah,
There are a lot of people that do that.
Hank
kind of
Azaria
same
does
voice.
dozens of voices on The Simpsons. I don't know about now.
Did you see him on Ray Donovan? I think he got nominated for
He was on Ray Donovan?
it's not an Oscar, but when you do it on TV, what's the TV
Emmy.
one? Emmy.
Yeah.
I think he got nominated for
Did he?
supporting. He was really fucking good.
Yeah.
I didn't know from his face who he was.
Yeah.
And then I remember after an episode, I was like, that character's really fucking good.
Yeah.
And I looked up what else he had done, and I was like, oh, fuck. I was like...
Every
I was
other
like,
voice on The Simpsons.
yeah. I was like, this is just a side project.
Yeah.
This is what he does for art and entertainment. And
I don't know if he gets paid that much for The Simpsons. I don't know. Well, now he probably does. but
now, yeah, after the first few seasons, they start getting paid pretty well.
I think it took a while for them because voice actors, in general, I don't think get paid that much.
Yeah. According to him, now they get...
Oh, yeah. Who can you replace comic book guy with?
Well, that's why you start
Or
killing...
Chief Wiggum or
Yeah.
Flanders. Yeah, you can start
Yeah.
killing people off.
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
start killing people off. But
Like-
they've only killed off Flanders' wife, right? That's the only
Yeah,
person
Maud.
they've killed off anyone else?
I can't think of anybody. No, I guess Helen Lovejoy's still there because that's. Oh yeah, Maggie Smith. I think. No, wait, not Maggie Smith. She was on that Wizard Boy movie as well. Harry Potter.
Oh,
Harry Potter. That Wizard Boy movie.
Wizard Boy movie.
Yeah.
I
about-
was like, wait.
Wait,
Was
Maggie
there-
Gyllenhaal?
Yeah. I was even like, was there an Oz with a boy?
Wait, are you talking about Mysterio? Wait, no, that's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Are they related? They
Yeah.
have to be.
Hey,
Jake
did you-
Gyllenhaal.
They are.
Did you guys watch the new Spider-Man?
Yes.
I did
Was it
Oh,
good?
you
Recently.
finally did?
recently.
I watched it today.
And the first half was like absolute crap, and then the second half
he doesn't
like
want to be
saves it.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
No, the acting is like just god
Yeah.
awful, and like
Oh, also then Aunt May, and
Well,
it's like, and then Aunt May knows that
no,
he's Spider-Man.
but like everybody's just kind of like phoning it in, and like then like the second half is the action and everything, so you don't have to worry about the acting as much.
Yeah.
and like it's a lot better and exciting. But even the dude and the chick get stuck in the Ferris wheel during like the fire elemental fight or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh, hey, Spider-Man, we're heading out. And it's like,
Night Monkey.
she should be fucking screaming her lungs off or something.
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh, help. The acting was just like so bad all the way. But is that supposed to be because the scrolls are like impersonaing?
I was gonna say it's because it's a,
Oh, sorry.
It's
Hashtag
a
spoilers.
it's a superhero movie. You don't expect the acting to be amazing.
No, I expect more than what I
Yeah,
saw.
yeah.
And
No,
I
I
can't
get-
tell if it was because it was supposed to be the scroll like impersonating or if it was
know.
just bad
There were
direction.
Girls impersonating
Because
them, though.
Homecoming was a lot better.
Yeah, I think so.
So
But Homecoming, I don't know.
but yeah. And I also don't understand what I saw with the scrolls. Because the scrolls are supposed to be a secret invasion. But they're
I mean,
working
in the
with
comics,
Nick Fury?
but after Captain Marvel, I think they're like good guys now because they defeat the Kree Empire. Or not the entire empire, but the Kree soldiers that was...
the offshoot, right? Because the
Yeah.
Kree overall aren't fighting.
Well, they are.
Ronan there's fanatics.
Ronan the Accuser. Yeah.
Ronan the Accuser and other fanatics.
They want it to go back to the old way of the Kree, which was, fighting...
Well, the Kree and the Skrull are supposed to be mortal enemies.
Yeah.
The Skrull are supposed to be like the bad ones in the fight.
They're supposed to be.
I mean, the Kree are...
But now in the MCU, they're good guys, I guess.
And the Kree are like more of the overzealous ones?
It seems like it, yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Why would you make
but
that
that's-
change? Why would you
I don't
trust
know.
the goddamn shapeshifters?
Captain Marvel.
I didn't see Captain Marvel, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, it's worth watching once, I guess. I don't know. Just to get the story. To see why Nick Fury became Nick Fury. I don't know. The thing at the end makes more sense.
The
with
scroll thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that makes... Yeah, that's why you don't understand.
Because Captain Marvel is a Kree soldier.
Yes. Which, she fights against the Skrulls in Captain Marvel, but then something happens and things change.
You happen.
Spoiler alert.
Hashtag 3 beers in.
Yeah, 3. Yes.
Hashtag up too late.
Hey, Cutter.
What's going on, Ross?
Have you heard of Hops for Houses?
No.
Oh, well, Hops for Houses is an upcoming craft beer festival. It's actually a fundraising event supporting the House That Beer Built, which is a collaboration between Habitat for Humanity of Williamson County and the craft brewing community. The goal is to come together to build a home for a local family. The festival plans to feature beers from over 25 craft breweries from all over Central and North Texas. So,
I live in Central and North Texas.
Yeah. So better luck next time, South Texas. But festival will also feature a silent auction, live music, food trucks, and more. And, of course, some of the best craft beer in Texas. So when's it take place? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ross, when is this happening?
It's taking place Saturday, February 29th from noon to 7 p.m.
You could just say Leap Day.
Yeah, Leap Day. At the Williamson County Expo Center in Taylor, Texas. So if you want to go, a general admission ticket will set you back $20.
I want to go.
If you buy it before January 29th, after that is $30 on the line and $35 at the door. So, but your ticket includes entrance to the event, 8 sample tickets, and a commemorative tasting cup. Each sample ticket is redeemable for a 3-ounce pour, which is in accordance with TABC code. I don't know why I don't know. Anyway.
2 ounces, man.
Or you can buy a VIP ticket. Those are going to set you back $65 before January 29th. $75 after that, and they're only available on the line. And there are only 100 of those available. So
When you say on the line,
looks like they will go fast.
Online?
On the line. But with your VIP ticket, you can get in an hour early. VIP parking access to the VIP lounge, which has
There's a lot of VIP access.
which has complimentary VIP beer tastings and catering. And plus you get a commemorative pint glass. So it sounds like a pretty good deal. And if you're getting there an hour early, that's
You'll be done an hour early.
yeah. And if it's anything
Partners
like
in Craft?
Partners in Craft or the Texas Craft Brewing Festival, being there before everybody else is a good deal.
It's worth it, yeah. It really is.
And tickets are on sale now if you're wondering, Cutter. So
I looked it up yesterday.
I'm waiting to see if we have media passes.
You might say who's coming so far.
Who's coming so far?
3 beers in, we'll be there.
So Fourth Tap, Barrel Brewing, Barking Armadillo, Bear King, Blue Bonnet, Family Business, Hops and Grain, Red Horn, Coffee House and Brewing.
Coffee House and Brewing.
Red Horn.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotcha.
yeah, Red Horn.
It was a weird way to pause there.
Yeah, it was. Wrench Brewery, San Gabriel River Brewery, Save the World Brewing, Texas Beer Company,
Save the world.
Zilker, and Whitestone will be there.
Ooh, fuck
Yeah.
those guys.
Especially Kevin.
Yeah, especially Kevin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brian's cool.
Brian.
Shout out to Brian and
Brian England. You can find more information at https://williamsonhabitat.org/hops4houses/
props if you typed all of that in.
Or you can Bing it.
Google helps for houses.
Pay attention to future episodes, though, because we'll probably be talking to some of those people.
Yeah. But how does a projector damage buildings?
The drones.
But before he had the drones.
He already had the drone. Some drones. He already had enough drones. But then he had more drones to make a bigger elemental fusion monster.
Okay.
But he already had drones.
All right.
Because he was already using them. He was already demoing them before he got the glasses.
That's still not Mysterio. That's not my Mysterio.
Hashtag not my Mysterio.
It was modified. Well, I thought it was fine.
Yeah, it was okay.
I didn't have a problem with that.
And then, but then he died.
The only thing I really had a problem was like there were a couple times I was like, this is just really god awful acting. Like,
But you were watching it for the acting?
Kids.
I mean, when you just want to watch it for the story and the
like I expect a certain level of acting. Even
and it wasn't even meeting that expectation.
No. In the first half of the movie, there were like maybe 4 times where I was just like, are they just phoning this in? Like, are they even trying to act here? There were a couple times the Aunt May character, I was just like,
yeah,
some of
I
the
felt,
kids,
yeah.
I was just like,
Aunt May during like the benefit
I had
thing,
other,
I felt was like,
I had other problems with like Peter Parker being a little bitch about his feelings for. You don't have to be on the top of the fucking Eiffel Tower to go try to bang that chick, dude.
he's not trying to bang her. He's trying to bang her for life, not just bang her once. No. You're saying she's no Gwen Stacy?
She's no Gwen Stacy.
Okay. That's what you're saying?
Okay. Emma Stone? Who was it? Emma Stone who played Gwen Stacy?
She did.
Spider-Gwen and
Spider-Gwen was way better. Spider-Gwen is always way better than Gwen
you're talking
Stacy.
about in the other Spider-Man. No,
I was just
those.
I was just talking about Gwen Stacy in general.
Fucking
versus
Into the Spider-Verse was wonderful.
Oh yeah. Well, because she was Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen is awesome, but
that whole thing was so cool.
There's also Gwenum, but that's
Gwenum.
Yeah.
I think I know what that is.
Into the Spider-Verse was really cool.
Yeah. I could watch that way more
again,
than
John Mulaney.
Yeah, John Mulaney.
It can get weirder. I just washed my hands. That's why they're wet.
Yeah, like that's his introduction. Yeah.
He got bit by a radioactive.
He was a spider that got bitten by a radioactive pig. Yeah. Changed it up.
Yeah, my mom asked me, she's like, is this a real thing? And I was like,
yes.
Yeah, I read into it before we watched the movie.
Yeah.
And apparently the comic came out in like the early 90s or late 80s or something.
Oh, no, there was Spider-Ham was, way back, like 70s probably.
Oh, that far back, yeah. Yeah, and I was like...
I don't think it wasn't like a thing where he had his own comic. It was just like...
Yeah.
Show up.
No, I think he had his own comic book.
I think he did at one point, but like when it first started, it wasn't
right.
But then when Howard the Duck had his own comic, he had his own comic.
Wasn't Howard the Duck
sort of thing?
Isn't Howard the Duck one of the voices inside Deadpool's head in the comics? It's like
it sounds about right.
It's Howard the Duck and somebody else.
What does he pop up at the end of what movie?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
And
both of them.
And they announced that he was going to be
once you go duck, you never go back.
And he was going to be in a movie, and he hasn't.
They're going to make a Howard the Duck movie, I believe.
Seth Green doing the voice. I think that's
I don't know
perfect.
About that.
Really?
I don't know.
Seth seems like
Seth
a great.
Green, just like too much Seth Green, man. I don't know.
Too much Seth Green. You're saying like Seth Green hasn't done. Other than Robot Chicken and Family Guy, what has Seth Green done?
Too much, Robot Chicken, too much.
Well, you have to keep in mind.
Do you still watch Robot Chicken? Is that...
No, of course not.
Well, then why is it too much Seth Green?
There's too much.
I was gonna say
He's done enough.
You rest. You've done enough. Like if you had said Seth Rogen, I would have been like, yeah, okay, I understand. But Seth Green?
Well, no, Seth Rogen. We need more Preacher. Come on.
I couldn't get through the first season. I
What?
yeah.
First season
What?
was great.
I haven't seen this.
Preacher?
Preacher.
It
Yeah.
was on AMC.
I was
with,
both sober and drunk, and I still couldn't
No,
enjoy
the only
it.
thing I watch from AMC is Into the Badlands.
Oh, well.
Which, god damn it. Don't get me started
Wait,
on
wait a
that.
minute. Wait.
not-
I'm not going to get you started. Only thing I want to ask is I heard it was really good. The first season looked crappy, but it did really well. Does it?
The first season looked crappy. The first season was awesome.
Did you finish the series?
Yes.
And does it end or does it
No.
have a cliffhanger?
Cliffhanger. Fuck.
I want to watch it. I don't want to watch it as a.
I don't
no-
think there's going to be a
And they
third
canceled it.
season.
Oh, they canceled. it. Yeah, that's why I
So
was like.
unless Netflix or some other thing picks it
Well,
up.
it's on
and-
Netflix, right?
It is on Netflix.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if they pick it up to finish it, that'd be awesome. Or give it a movie or something.
Netflix would totally do that. The new season is on
Yeah,
there.
they'll
It's like
do
just
anything,
put
I
it on
guess.
it.
Hey, if
As long
Netflix
as,
does
you,
it, they
as
may.
long as you write it, they'll make it.
If Netflix does it, they may up the production value. So
Yeah.
then it could be even more
More
awesome.
than, yeah.
I'm still waiting for them to give us more goddamn Firefly.
Isn't that good?
That yes, it's the best TV show there ever was. What is wrong? What?
Did you ever
I'm
watch
just
Firefly?
tired of people talking about
Are
it.
you a lion? I'm also waiting for some more goddamn Altered Carbon.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That show's awesome.
That show was
I thought
pretty good.
I thought it was a movie. It's a TV show.
It's a
No,
show.
it's a TV
It's
show.
a series. It's
There-
10
it's like-
episodes.
It's like the whole world. Like they could do so much. I don't know.
Yeah.
I liked it.
That does suck when you watch something on Netflix and you think they're gonna have another season and then they the
Don't.
last
Well,
second
I
they
was-
don't.
Hey,
I was-
you lost Marvel, so fucking make
Yeah,
Altered
you have
Carbon.
to do-
Like,
yeah.
do something.
Yeah, it's true.
Make your own superheroes. Like
I do think that's a problem.
Netflix man.
I think Netflix needs franchises. I don't think they need just
Yeah.
another show. I think
The-
they need
the-
staple
They
characters.
do, but
Carbon
the
could
thing
be a
is,
franchise.
they'll do a season, and then if people like it, they'll do a second season, but then they'll cancel it after the second season because then it becomes too expensive.
Yeah.
Because now they can just get new stuff, other stuff that they can make,
Right.
which is
Well, they
cheaper.
haven't even done a second season of Altered Carbon.
No, they haven't. Yeah,
But there will be a second season.
but I'm just saying, like,
Well, that's not
like
true.
they'll
Like-
have like, except maybe there's super popular stuff. They'll do more season stuff.
I think
but-
it's more of like they do one season, they see what the waters are like, and if people watch it, then they're like, okay, we'll make a second season. And then if they retain people's attention, they're like, okay, we'll make a third season. But once it starts dying off, they're just like,
there's a
nope.
cost benefit there, I guess. If
Your
people are-
cost benefit
if they're
there.
asking too much money, and then for
I
a
think
third season,
What I get disappointed is
They're not
they
gonna
spend
do
so
it.
much money just acquiring known actors or writers, and then the product's not always
their
great.
original talent or
for
the
what they
original.
they're like Altered Carbon wasn't like known talent, and it's so much better than a lot of
Joel Kinnaman,
Who's he?
Joel Kinnaman. He's the main character.
Yeah,
He's not
what-
Hispanic.
What was he from?
Killing, Suicide Squad.
Yeah, he wasn't. Was he in RoboCop?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
RoboCop.
he was RoboCop.
I really wanted him to slap around Jay Baruchel the whole time, just like, but he never did it.
In
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yeah,
It was actually pretty good.
it was the first time I hung out with Tony. RoboCop.
The new one, really?
Yeah,
He comes waltzing up, and I say, "Who is this motherfucker coming into the movies in his house shoes?"
Okay, so Altered Carbon, we need more.
I can. Yeah,
Firefly, we need more.
Big
Well,
mouth.
definitely.
I don't know if I do more big mouth.
I don't know if they can get everybody.
What are those people doing? other than the guy,
Castle. No.
Castle doing
Is
fuck
Castle still on? I don't
Fuck
know.
Castle.
No, Castle's.
They
Bullshit.
finished it a couple years ago. Probably.
Yeah, I don't think it's on anymore.
Yeah. So Nathan Fillion. Other than all the
he's
goddamn
in a lot of
reference
stuff.
in fucking
He
Big
was
Mouth.
in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, they make so many Nathan Fillion references in Big Mouth
Do they?
Really?
because Missy,
Oh yeah.
she has
Jenny
like
Slate's character.
a crush on
Well, who wouldn't?
Nathan
You
Fillion.
learn all the math in the verse. If you take a boat in the air that you don't love, she'll shake you off just as sure as a turn in the world. Love keeps her in the air when she ought to fall down. Tells you she's hurting before she keens. Makes her home.
He's Nathan. He was the Hammer
He's
in Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog.
But
Was that good?
It's okay.
But he's
I know he's in Modern Family a couple episodes.
It's
we
made
need
during the
more.
writer's
We need
strike.
more Firefly. We need more Altered Carbon. We need more.
I can agree with that.
We need some more goddamn Daredevil. Disney Plus better get their fucking shit together and give us more Daredevil.
Oh, we need. That's right. More Porter.
So what are we thinking, guys?
It's good. I think one of the versions they
Every time I
this says oh no the beer
The beer,
right that's your
Yeah,
choice.
beer.
They got a different version of it?
They aged in Jameson whiskey barrels, but I
Not
don't-
this one.
Not.
There's no bourbon.
Oh, yeah,
There's
not
no
this one at
whiskey flavor to this at all.
I think that would add like another dimension.
No, it would detract.
It would add another
It would
dimension.
detract. It would overpower, and it would just be like, oh, there's some whiskey in this one.
Not if you did it right.
The cutter would be like, oh, it needs more whiskey. Ah.
You don't want to overpower it. You just want to add.
You would overpower it.
Your mom would overpower it. So, but it's a one for me. It's not as chocolatey
No,
as the Pint House.
it's not as coffee like as the
It-
one from Pie.
That
House.
as well, yeah. Which I'd like more chocolate and less roasty coffee
I get more chocolate on this
than
one
the yeah. Well,
than coffee.
I think I'd get
there's
more
not all
fruit.
that roastiness, not all that
think-
coffee fighting.
So I
Yeah.
think
all
if there
the-
is if there is chocolateness in Pint House, it's masked by the coffee.
yeah, the
flavor.
strong
Whereas
strong
this, you
bitterness
can get.
and
I feel like you can kind of experience the coffee and the fruit simultaneously more easily in the Friends and Allies porter. But
You know
that's
what's
just-
funny? If you describe the ingredients, I feel like it's like a puzzle piece. Like it's like these
Well,
each have chocolate and a roasted flavor and somewhat a subtle herbal or fruit flavor. But it's a puzzle piece in the sense of like when you separate them, they're I don't know. It just feels completely different. Like there's some. It's almost like one has something that the other doesn't.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say either of them are super similar even though they're both porters.
but the flavor profile is pretty different.
Yeah, they're totally different.
It'd be really easy to pull them out of a lineup.
Yeah, I think so.
If you had to,
I mean, like if you
knew the answers.
No. If
Yeah.
you just if you tasted them before and then
Yeah.
you lined them up side by side, you should probably, I would think, be able to tell like which one's Friends and Allies and which one.
Yeah,
is,
yeah. Pint House.
Now, if you had a row of like 5 and you were trying to pick between them, it might be a little bit more complicated.
Which one do you like better?
I like Friends and Allies better.
I think so too. It's more for me. It's a lot more sessionable.
I still feel like Bill Pickett is better though.
Yeah, try that.
It's my favorite porter right now.
Still,
I'm waiting for something to knock it off its throne.
yeah.
I really like Bill Pickett. Bill Pickett was one of those beers where I drank it and I was just like, oh, wow.
But this
That's
one has
delicious.
a bear and a wolf.
Well, so like, you know how I talk about like the
Paper, rock,
astringency
scissors, man.
at the end of some
I
beers?
do.
I feel like for Bill Pickett, it had like
It's
those
really smooth.
coffee and like chocolate notes, but then it finished just so smooth.
Okay.
There's no like harsh astringency at the
Yeah.
back end. I was kind of picking that up with the Pint House Blind Jake.
Yeah.
There was no astringency for the Friends and Allies.
Yeah, I feel like the Pine
so
House.
I
You
really-
would drink it after 48 hours. It would not taste great. Like if you let it sit for even a little longer than they recommend, it would not be great.
Well, you just have to go there the next day and get some on tap.
Yeah.
Fourth tap.
So
Can I get the fourth tap?
can I get Friends and Allies at fourth tap, please?
They don't have guest taps.
They don't. Yeah.
I don't.
I would like to
legally, I
go
don't
to-
think they can.
I want to go to fourth tap and talk to those people.
I would too.
I'd like to tell them why their beer is not inspired. I honestly would love it if they sat down with us and just told me why I was fucking wrong.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, fine.
I'd
Fucking tell me.
Yeah.
Let me know. All right. So
All right, Joel.
I give it a 1. I definitely think it's better than the Pine House one. I kind of agree with Ross in the sense of like if it had more chocolate, but I think it has a decent chocolate taste to it.
Yeah, I do too.
And it's definitely
Yeah, no, but if it was just like super chocolatey, I would love it.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
Or like milky, like you
not
drink
milky,
it, you get a little bit of that roast, but then it's super like
chocolate.
Yeah, I guess chocolate, but just I want to say mild, but just
Jackal?
like
Jackal? Is it a jackal?
Jackal. Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I want there's chocolate on the front end. I want like syrup
milky chocolate. I want like milky chocolate, not dark
I guess
chocolate.
we could decide on what that chocolate would taste like. If I had it in the front end even more, so it'd be amazing. It's definitely I think a lot easier to drink than the Pine House one. It's totally different. Like I said earlier, it's like a puzzle. Like it seems like the parts that Pine House has aren't the same ones that are in this one.
Yeah, these are totally different, even though they're the same style.
Yeah. If you looked at them if you tasted them, I would say the only reason I would even say they're even similar is just the color and the foam that is created out of it. Besides that, the taste is almost
maybe more caramel.
I feel like it's darker.
Yeah.
It's darker than the.
It's like a pastel black.
It's like a.
That's true. It is
black
very dark.
as your soul black.
Yeah.
It's darker than black.
But what's interesting is that it's easier to drink, but it also feels a little bit heavier. Do you guys think it was a little bit heavier?
No, I think it's more filling.
Yeah.
Than the other one.
Yeah.
Like the other one was more watery, like you said.
Right.
This one's more.
It's a better mouthfeel.
Rich.
Yeah, rich. Yeah, but it's easier to drink, right?
Right, because it's smoother, in my opinion.
I can see that. It doesn't have like the roasty quality to it.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit in there, but not overpowering like coffee sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah. I like this one a lot, actually.
Yeah.
That's good.
I've had a lot of porter, so I don't know what to compare it to.
Well, compare it to...
Because I've had
porters
the pecan porter?
Oh, yeah.
I've had the pecan and then the double
Whiskey
pecan.
barrel aged double pecan porter.
That's disgusting.
I prefer the pecan porter to the whiskey barrel aged double pecan porter.
I do too.
Because that one just tastes sort of like whiskey.
The 512 pecan porter.
There's too much whiskey in that one.
I did too, but I've had the pecan porter. It's always on tap. It's not great.
I feel like the pecan porter is a little bit harsher than Friends and Allies.
I can see that. But also nuttier. But
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say? Actually,
that makes sense.
I'm going to put this at the top of my list. And it's this one, and then Celis, and then Hops and Grain. Because Celis would have been number one, but I think this passed it.
Mm-hmm.
The chocolate notes helped.
And then double chocolate or double coffee porter, I think is what it's called.
All the other ones I've ever had, I won't even remember what those were.
I need to try 512 again.
The regular?
Yeah, just 512 pecan porter.
We probably get it at Growler Bar or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, because they don't ever bottle that one. Anyway,
so one's all around.
Oh yeah,
good.
And we can all agree it's better than Pine House Pizza.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. This has been Clint.
This is Ross. Joel's leaning away from his mic, so
Joel's there. He's there.
Hi.
And this is the podcast.
This is the podcast.
Thanks for sticking around. You can subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Spotify, BigHeadsMedia.com, or anywhere there are podcasts. If you like what you heard, rate and review us on iTunes. Check out our Patreon. Find it at patreon.com/3beersinpodcast. Check out all of our awards. You can give as little as $1 a month to help us keep doing what we're doing. It really helps out and we'll give you a thank you on the show. Or for a little more, you can remain anonymous. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 3beersinpodcast. Check out our website, 3beersinpodcast.com. You can find information about us and the show along with the links to all of our episodes and our really cool merchandise. While you're on our site, you can tell us what you like, what you don't like. If you don't like us, then why the hell are you still here? You should have turned us off long ago. But if you're just going to listen to us anyway, you should probably subscribe too. And if you'd like a transcript of our podcast, write down everything that we just said.
Drink, Joel.
While you may think that history is, vaguely interesting, the truth is it's fun and metal AF.
Echoes of the past are still reverberating through our world today, and Body Count is here to show you how our shared history affects your life on the daily.
Whether you know it or not. So, are you past the point of higher education?
Feel like you didn't learn anything from your high school history teacher?
Or just didn't give a flying crap about it?
Are you tired of always missing out on the yellow history pie piece in Trivial Pursuit?
Are you the horror of all your friends' game nights?
Did you once proudly announce that Napoleon Bonaparte was a super short little nutsack?
When in reality, he was an average-sized nutsack.
Have you been thinking about living under a faulty dam?
Or perhaps an active volcano?
Well, we have good news. It's not too late for you or your homeowner's insurance.
Come on over and listen to Body Count, the podcast that explores death and disaster through the ages with only one rule.
Someone, or usually a lot of someones,
dies! Because history doesn't repeat itself, it rhymes.
A proud member of the MSE Podcast Network.